going to be filling up. Knott Central's brought a nice crowd over here, and Letcher Central's starting to fill up on their side. So, just going to be a really good basketball game for people watching on Hometown 24 tonight, and whether they're here and of course they'll go home and watch this again.
Well, get you popcorn, get the bologna sandwich and the Pepsi.
Hey, listen, we've already had them all, David.
Yeah.
That's true.
When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups, the tip, live from Letcher County Central High School. It's tournament time on Hometown 24.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Hometown 24 Championship Night right here at Letcher County Central High School. 53rd District Girls Championship, as it's Knott County Central Lady Patriots and the Letcher County Central Cougars. Guys, you're right, Manus Blair. The more crowd did make their way in right before we get ready for lineups here. If it's dark on your screen, the lights are out right now, getting ready to do the lineup, so we'll fire the lights back up just here in a second. So, Manus, it's that time of the game, my friend, for our lineups.
And, of course, first will be the Knott County Central Lady Patriots, 20-7 on the season. Like we said, 17-0 in the region, RPI rating of number 1, coached by Miss Megan Mosley Huff. I think they're announcing, guys, all the players.
Yes. So, and that's good they get to do that on championship night to, let all the kids know they're involved in this, and it's a good thing, no doubt about it. Guys, Jim, if you're looking at these two teams, first 3 or 4 minutes, I think of this ball game is crucial for the Cougars to withstand the pressure of Knott Central.
Yeah, and that sets the tone for the whole game.
It does.
You come out and you can beat the press, get in your offense, and not get down 8-10 to start the game. Makes a big deal.
Knott Central's defense has been very good of late. Good pressure, and they're shooting. Of course, you've got McLawrence and Bentley who takes those outside shots, and little McLawrence, she can get some points too.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with her every time we've watched her play.
Yeah.
You would not think that she was a 7th grader.
And here we go, number 3, senior forward Kyra McLawrence, averaging 21.9. Number 11, senior guard Drew Reed. Number 33, junior center Samara Bailey. Number 22, Acacia Bentley, senior forward. And number 1, 7th grade guard Danny McLawrence. Once again, Knott County Central is coached by Megan Huff. And now the Letcher County Central Cougars, 19-11 on the season, RPI rating of number 3, 8-4 in the region, coached by Mr. Keith Baker. And they'll announce all the reserves as well for Letcher County Central. Like I said, this is the 23rd meeting in district and regional play, and Letcher Central holds a slim 14-9 lead in those 23 particular meetings, and they've faced each other many a time since the opening of Letcher County Central.
Some of the best girls ball games in their region.
History.
Region and district has been these two ball clubs.
Yeah, you almost, last year, of course, Alsea County, but most of the time the region runs through the 53rd district.
Yes, it does. And I believe it's got a shot at doing that this season, guys.
And this could be the preview, maybe, of the regional finals. Of course, other teams down the way are saying, no, that's not going to happen in the 54th, 55th, and the 56th.
Time for starting lineups of the first 5 for the Cougars.
And they'll start off with number 1, senior forward, Kara Holcomb. As Jim said, just set the record for threes at Letcher Central. Number 5, senior guard Paige Dameron. number 52, junior center Allie Bailey. Number 25, junior forward Scarlett Stamper. And number 4, sophomore guard Molly Cottle. And once again, Letcher Central is coached by Keith Baker.
Both coaches doing a good job with their teams this season, guys. So we should see a great basketball game. Glad you're with us on Hometown 24. It's Knott County Central and Letcher County Central in the championship game of the 53rd District.
And tonight's referees will be Jake King, Travis Purry, and Benny Campbell.
Yeah, good crew tonight for this game.
Yeah. And Samara Bailey will go against Allie Bailey as we're ready to go, guys.
Yes, we are.
And the tip is controlled by the Lady Patriots. Man-to-man by Letcher County Central. Hedging on the screen as Reed shoots the 18-footer, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Danny McElornitz. Goes into Bailey. Notice on the screens, looks like Letcher Central's going to double coming off of any kind of screen. And here we go, and it's going to be a switch that time. And give and go to Bentley, and it's blocked, and it will go off of, nope, I was incorrect. Got a little bit different look right here from our perch.
Yeah, this is a little bit getting used to this.
Yeah. It's Powell County except higher. McElornitz off the board and good.
She's tough there if she gets on the block with her length and got a great touch off the glass.
And here comes the pressure that we talked about. Stamper retreating, and it's going to be over the top, and Bailey will make the steal. One of those keys of the game is how can they deal with that. McElornitz with the 3, rattles, doesn't go. Cottle with the rebound. Man-to-man by Knott County Central.
Dameron's going to have to handle the ball a lot tonight, guys, and help set this up.
Yeah, she's strong. That's a big advantage when, defense is really pressuring the ball.
Bentley, as she picks up the dribble, closes out. Stamper to Holcomb. And that ball's knocked away, but Cottle saves it. Letcher Central right now cannot get into any kind of offense.
No, Knott Central keeps pushing them back further and further.
Cottle being double teamed. And it's going to be, nope, I thought it was a tie for a second.
Both teams, Knott County playing aggressive defense.
And Stamper's shot is blocked by McElornitz out of bounds.
Nice job by Stamper, though, guys. She went to the goal with the left hand and kept it in her left hand. McElornitz just has that length to be able to do that block.
Cottle trying to get it in. And it's going to be a 5-second count.
Thought too many Letcher Central players, this right there in the row, guys, they was all balled up and no space in that time.
Well, they didn't set any screen.
That's what I was curious to say, man. If you got to run a stack, something to screen off of.
Cougars has got to have some motion there and movement.
Here comes the screen, and there's the double team. Reed's going to go in, tries to give it up, and it's going to be knocked away. Reed scrambles for the basketball. Bentley goes in off the board, and it's going to go out of bounds and stay with Knott County Central. A little ragged on both ends of the court right now. Everybody trying to get their win to them, and there's McElornitz, and she's got the size over Cottle and puts it in.
Yeah, I thought Knott County did a good job with that out-of-bounds play, but I thought the Cougars probably should double McElornitz and force the ball outside.
Especially on the inbounds play.
Yes, yeah.
But you got to give Coach Huff and her staff the understanding that Cottle is guarding her instead of being out front, is backing her underneath the goal and positioning underneath the goal. And it's knocked away from Dameron out of bounds.
Reed comes out of the game, and I think she's all right. She's a little limp, and but she was moving okay, so hope she's all right.
And Conley came in the basketball game for her. Dameron will bring it up against Kyra McElornitz. Dameron with the edge goes in, puts it up, and she was fouled, and that will send her to the line.
You know, when you play against a team that has a lot of length and shot blockers, sometimes the best thing to do is attack.
Yeah.
You know, when you try to be hesitant with it, like you said, falling back away from the shot and let the defense get into you, it really makes it difficult on the offensive score.
I think that's what Dameron's got to do for her team tonight, guys.
Well, you got to play forward, guys, instead of playing backwards. As Dameron misses the first, 51% on the season for Page. Second one is good.
Cougars on the board, 4-1 with 5 minutes to go, first quarter from Letcher County Central High School.
McElornitz being doubled, gives it up to Conley. Conley going in to Bailey. Bailey up off the board and puts it in.
Nice pass from Conley, guys, to set Bailey up.
Dameron pump fake, but there was Bailey to come out on her quickly. Dameron into the lane off the board, and it's going to go off of Bailey and out of bounds, and it'll be Knott County Central basketball.
You know, and Paige probably should have took some air off the dribble when she had her up there on the top.
McElornitz walking it up. 1-4 set. That usually means isolation for McElornitz. Turns, pivots, and it doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Cottle, but she throws it to McElornitz. Danny, and Cottle will get it, and she is fouled.
McElornitz got her shot that time. This is a little too hard.
And that's going to be her first, team's third.
Cougars has got to start passing the ball to beat this break, especially on double team.
And it's going to be tied up. Went to the coffin corner, and you cannot do that. Pull your dribble up. You got to hesitate at the half line.
Right. Well, you know, when they're reversing the dribble, they're doing it so slow and reversing their pass, it's allowing the defense to completely reset.
Holcomb being guarded by Conley.
Now Conley doing really good getting into her.
And a lot of contact, and then there comes the foul, and that's going to be on Conley, I believe.
And you know, that's just what I was talking about. When they're playing so defensively, so much pressure on you, you've got to attack the defender.
Yeah.
You know, you can't let them control where you're going.
And that's 4 team fouls on Knott County Central, and the next one, the Lady Cougars will be in the bonus. Dameron picks it up, back out to Cottle. Stamper with the drive, goes straight in, pump fake off the board, and that's going to be the second foul on Kyra McElornitz, guys.
You know, Stamper does a great job with the head fake that time and getting McElornitz up in the air, then going into the defender.
She will shoot 2, shooting 37%, and this was the weak area in the first 2 games of Letcher Central. They made 6 of 24 free throws in the 2 games. And Reed will come in, and Kyra McElornitz at the 3:26 mark of the first quarter will go to the bench, guys. Stamper will make the second one.
You know, if I'm the Cougars, I'd probably come out and look at maybe putting a little press on with McElornitz out of the game.
Because now Danny McElornitz will be the primary ball handler now. Coming off the double screen, Bentley with a long 3 doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down, and it's going to be a tie-up, and that will go with Letcher County Central.
6-2 her score, 3-11 first quarter.
Ball is knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Letcher Central. Knott's County Central continuing, and it looks like they've gone to the 2-2-1 now. Press. Cottle reverses it back to Stamper. Long throw to Holcomb. Pump fake three. Doesn't go. Rebound to Conley.
She got a good shot off there. Got set.
Bentley to McLaurin's for the three. Doesn't go. Rebound to Holcomb. Cottle takes it to the middle of the floor. Knott Central automatically switching on all screens or crosses.
They've got good defensive pressure, no question about it.
Holcomb misses it. Cottle with a rebound. And it's going to be lost out of bounds by Cottle, and that will be Knott County Central basketball. Coach Baker asking for a foul down on that end.
6-2 or score, under 2.5.
Now who's going to score for Knott County Central? And Reed says, I will, and she misses it. Cottle with a rebound.
Yeah, Cottle's did a great job on the glass down there.
Made a good move, Reed did. Just shot it a little too hard.
Ball goes to Stamper. Stolen by Reed. Reed goes up and will put it up on the board and scores.
Nice touch by Drew.
Three people in the scoring column for the Lady Patriots. And that's going to be a foul on Danny McLaurin's, and that's going to be her second foul, guys.
You know, that's the risk you take is that when you're putting that much pressure on the ball, you're putting the referee in a situation that he's got to, sometimes you have to blow it and sometimes you don't.
And that's the old Rick Pitino thing. We're going to keep on keeping on until the whistle is blown as Dameron will make the first one. And Feltner will come in for McLaurin's. And now that means Feltner is going to be the primary ball handler for Knott County Central.
Yeah, the Cougars are really going to have to make a move offensively with this lineup for the Patriots on the floor.
And here comes Feltner with the basketball. Goes into Bailey, and she is fouled by Allie Bailey. She was behind her, and that's the old, if you reach over the top,
you get caught.
And, of course, Coach Huff was saying 5-0 on the fouls. Elevator screen for Feltner. Three-pointer doesn't go. Rebound to Dameron. Nobody stops the basketball. Dameron with a jumper misses it. And it's going to be knocked out by Knott County Central, and it'll be Letcher Central basketball underneath the go.
Cougars. There's Holcomb.
And she misses a nice box out by Reed.
She got set again and got the good shot.
And that's going to be a foul on Dameron.
And, if the Cougars, Holcomb is going to have to be able to knock those shots down for the Cougars to have a chance to stay in this game.
A few. And the Cougars are going to have to make some drives and keep doing like they are, because Knott County, their pressure will continue, guys. They get after you.
Yep. Feltner into the middle of the floor. Crossover dribble gives it up to Conley. Got to find some looks for Bentley as Reed goes down the middle and puts it in.
Drew Reed coming on here with McLaurin's on the bench with 2 fouls and has played well, guys, to keep this going.
Well, Cougars got caught up in the screen right there that opened the whole middle up and gave Reed a great opportunity to drive to the basket.
Reed, a 63% free throw shooter.
Under a minute, first quarter, 10-3 or score. 53rd District Championship from Whitesburg.
And Reed knocks it down. Give her 5 as Anna Hatton and Kaylee Baker have come in for the Lady Cougars. 11-3, you said. And, like Jim said, Kara Holcomb's, in order for this game to go their way, she has to knock those open looks down. Baker with a 3. It will go.
Baker from 20 feet off that left side rings the bell, 11-6.
Bailey with it, and it's going to be a jump ball as Samara Bailey turned, and then Kaylee Baker with the block and the held ball.
Yeah, she was waiting on her. She seen which way she was turning and went ahead and got it tied up.
Yeah, Baker providing a nice little spark for the Cougars right here.
And Coach Huff makes the call and wants to get everybody outside on the weave. Under 10 seconds now. Got to look as Reed looks up at the clock, and she's got to get rid of it here, and it's 3. And Bentley gets it off, and it doesn't go, and that will end the first quarter.
We played one at the 53rd Girls District Championship. 11-6 their score. Knott County leading. We're coming back.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS. Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
11-6 their score in the girls' championship game of the 53rd District. Jim, very aggressive defense on both ends.
Oh, yeah, and the Patriots especially put so much pressure on the ball and really force you to just kind of really, you've got to be so strong with the basketball.
And, guys, as we come back to play, both McLaurin's girls are in the game. They go to a zone. That's going to open it up for the 3, and there's Dameron. It's going to be long. Rebound's going to come down to Stamper. Gets rid of it to Holcomb, and almost a steal, and it is a steal. McLaurin gives it up to Bentley. Bentley will go in, and she will lay it in.
Nice touch off the glass for her. First 2 for her, 13-6 her score.
2-2-1.
Cougars has got to send somebody deeper, guys.
And that's a steal by Bentley.
Because Knott Central will pressure up front very well, and you've got to have somebody way back to take one of those defenders back.
Right, and we've talked before with a plus-minus. As long as you're in the plus, you're going to continue to do that pressing. The ball is deflected by Stamper, stolen by Caudle. Goes, nobody stops the basketball. She misses it, and McLaurin's with a rebound.
One more dribble may have got her a better view of the bucket.
Nobody stops the ball, and Danny McLaurin puts it in.
15-6. Cougars need a bucket to stay in this.
Another turnover. McLaurin goes up, and she is fouled by Stamper. And that will be Stamper's first. Danny McLaurin's going to the line where she is a 71% free throw shooter.
Guys, this is where Dameron needs to come to the ball. She is quick enough to move the ball, but she is not coming to the ball.
And the spacing's just really not clean right now.
And Knott County's taking advantage of that spacing right now. One Patriots guarding 2 Cougars right now, guys.
And Anna Hatton and Kaylee Baker back in the basketball game. Second one is no good. And that's going to be a foul on Feltner, looks like. And that will send Baker to the line. No, excuse me.
Yeah.
I forgot we were in the second quarter. Thank you for waking me up.
Reverse. And Knott County noticed them. And now that's good ball movement. A lot of less dribbling there, guys.
And that's going to go through the hands.
Yeah, they had that one beat, and Baker just went through her hands.
Well, the 2-2-1 is not made for steal, so it puts pressure on the offense to just be patient and work it up. McLawrence against Caudle, backs her down, goes up the top, comes up short, rebound to Holcomb.
Yeah, the Cougars have did a pretty good job on the glass.
Baker pump fakes, hesitated there, probably should have took it. In the 2-1-2 set, and Bailey knocks it away into the backcourt, rescued by Baker. Hatton comes to the basketball, goes down the middle, nowhere to go. Bailey against Bailey, goes up, and it's blocked by Bailey. And that's going to be a foul on Feltner, and that's going to be her second foul.
Yeah, the Cougars are definitely not the aggressor at all on the offensive end.
And we're going to have a timeout by Letcher County Central. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout.
We'll leave that here, guys. And Jim, you made a point there. Cougars have not been aggressive on taking advantage, spacing out and taking the ball to the rim, you know, and they've got to do that.
Yeah, without a doubt. And, you know, the little 6-foot jump shots open all the time.
Now, you take Knott Central, they're going to press, and they're going to come down and shoot it and make you earn it back down.
Well, you know,
aggressive.
And the thing about it is if you're not aggressive with the basketball or you're not aggressive with movement, then it just intensifies the defense. And in this situation, you've got to have something backdoor, or you got to have some screens to alleviate the on-ball pressure.
Ready to start back to play with 5:26 to go in the first half.
And you got to go at the ones that have 2 fouls as Dameron goes back, and it's short. Rebound to McLaurin. She looks up to Bentley, who's behind the defense, off the board and good.
Nice touch by Bentley.
And you saw Dameron fade away when she went on the shot.
Yeah, they're not. You gotta go at them.
Dancing the basketball up,
Much better.
But if you're just content to get it across the line, that press will continue as Dameron misses it. Rebound comes down to McLawrence, looking up the floor to her sister, and she is fouled on the floor, and that will be Holcomb's first. Excuse me, they're going to give her 2 shots as she was in her motion.
18-6, and
Kyra will go to the line. The U-Pike signee.
Yep.
14th region player of the year.
And she'll be a good player at U-Pike, guys.
She will be a dandy. 79% on the season as she makes the first.
Very good shooter. Can go out on the floor and shoot and go inside as well.
Oh, she's going to translate great into that college game.
Oh, no problem.
Second one up, and it is good as well.
20-6. Cougars need a bucket. This is putting them in danger zone if they keep letting 2-point buckets on the steals come down and on the layups.
As we go under 4.5 minutes left in the first half. There's the screens, but they're automatically switching, so you got to go something and go to the go. And Bailey turns, has nowhere to go, but Holcomb moves and misses the easy shot. Bailey with a rebound, blocked again, and there's going to be a foul. And that's going to be on Bailey, her first, and that will send Allie Bailey to the line. 52% on the season. Letcher Central, just as a team, is shooting 52.9 from the free throw line, and that's hurt you as I say that. Allie Bailey makes that first one, too.
She got all the rim.
Yeah, every bit of it.
I've noticed when you give these 50-some%, they usually
their
make
percent
them.
goes up.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely.
Second one is good as well.
Yeah, thank you, maintenance player.
Yeah.
20-8. Just over 4 minutes until the half.
And 1-4 set here. Goes into Bailey, kicker to Bentley for the three. No, long tip to Feltner, and she puts it in.
Nice bucket by Feltner,
and Bailey tipped it to her and kept it alive. Cottle with the two, misses. Rebound is fought for, and Cottle picks it up and is blocked by Bailey. Three, McElharn's good.
Big bucket there, 24-footer, guys.
No hesitation.
Give her 9, and this game is about to get away from the Lady Cougars.
Yep. Patriots very, very sharp.
They're being very aggressive on defense with pressure.
Holcomb with the basketball, picks it up. Goes into Bailey, and it's knocked away by Kyra McElharn. It's looking up the floor for her sister behind the defense, and she will lay it in.
27-8, and pass down to Holcomb. She thought about it, guys, but now she does.
They leave her, and she misses the three. Rebound to Cottle, gives it back to Holcomb for the three again, and it will go this time.
21-footer off the right side.
Feltner with a fake into the lane. Probably a good decision that time, but not taking that shot. A big three for Holcomb, put her in the score column. McElharn misses the left-hand shot. Rebound by Cottle. As we near the 2-minute mark, Dameron goes in off balance, misses it. Rebound comes down to Feltner. Feltner with a 3-against-1 bounce pass. McElharn puts it in.
Nice pass by Feltner that time.
And it's stolen by Danny McElharn, but it's stolen back by Cottle. As wholesale changes by both teams. As Jaylee Wright, Anna Hatton, Emma Pavlik comes in for Letcher Central. Conley and Reed in for Knott County Central. And the ball is knocked away, and it's going to be held up as Danny McElharn is asking for a sub.
Be Cougars basketball and tie up. 29-11.
And Kaylee Baker will come in for Kara Holcomb.
Hope you join us. The Man Toyota at the half be coming up. We're going to talk a little tournament.
And it's thrown away.
How the pairings may go and just get an ideal overview of the team and also the stats, first half stats coming up as well.
McElharn picks her dribble up, goes to Conley, goes back to get the basketball, crossover dribble down the lane and off the board, and she was fouled by Pavlik.
You know, McElharn is so good at getting that shoulder in.
Yeah.
And once she turns her shoulder to the go, it's hard to stop her.
Well, and also, guys, she handles the ball extremely well, and she's a strong girl. And tell you what, you put her on the foul line, and she'll beat you, too.
Oh, she's money.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, in other words here, 2 is when you knock those free throws, it allows that pressure to once again be applied. And she makes the second. Give her double figures with 11.
Cougars doing better on the press. They're passing and got good spacing and a cutter.
Almost tied up that time by Reed, and it's going to go off of Cottle. Reed with the steal to Conley. Conley up and missed. Pavlik in with a strong rebound. Cottle gives it up to Wright. Cottle with the 3, and it's going to be long. Rebound's going to come down to Reed. And that's going to be a foul on Anna Hatton.
31-11 our score, under 40 seconds. First half here.
And it's going to be a timeout, David.
Yes, it is, and we'll see. It's going to be a 30. We'll leave that here as well. Guys, so far, really and truly, turnovers and layups have decided the game so far.
Yeah, we said, at the beginning of the game, the keys for the Cougars, two things. Break the press, got to hit the outside shot.
Yeah.
And neither one of those have came to fruition, which spells trouble for the Cougars.
Yeah, and Lady Cougars have one field goal in the second quarter.
The last time these two met, they did a good job breaking the press, and they hit those shots.
And, the tempo was more in Letcher County's favor.
Yes.
They played a little bit more zone, slowed the tempo of the game down, got it into the half-court set, and made Knott County Central have to defend from just the half-court.
Man, it's when you miss those shots that allows the transition for Knott.
Yeah.
It just speeds everything up so much quicker.
And they're looking up the floor to get behind the defense on the defensive board. Whoever gets it is Bentley will back it out, and looks like they're going to go. They've got the arrow to start the second half as well, and it looks like they're just going to settle for one shot, and that's probably a smart thing as well. She's got both McElharnit's girls out that have 2 fouls. And here comes the double staggered screen for Feltner, and she's going to be called for a walk with 4.7 seconds to go in the first half.
Feltner had her eyes on the rim that time, guys. She was going.
Long cross to right. 3, 2, 1, and she's not going to be able to get anything off, and that will end the first half.
31-11 their score. It's halftime at 53rd District Championship game. Knott County with the lead. We're going to take a break. We have man Toyota at the half coming up. We'll do the stats, talk a little tournament coverage also. We'll be back.
No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Welcome back to the Man Toyota at the Half here at Letcher County Central High School. And I believe, Manus, the stats is ready to go for first half.
First for Letcher County Central, Holcomb had 3. Pavlik and Cottle failed to score. Dameron with 2. Hatton and Wright did not score. Baker with 3. Stamper with 1. And Bailey with 2. Scoring by quarters, 6 in the first, 5 in the second, for a total of 11. For Knott County Central, Danny McElawrence had 7. Kyra McElawrence had 11. Reed had 5. Conley played and did not score. Feltner with 2. Bentley with 4. Samara Bailey with 2, scoring by quarters. 11 in the first quarter and 20 in the second, for a total of 31 for Knott County Central. And the score at the half, of course, 31-11.
And we've got some outstanding young men out here doing the half-court shooting right now, Letcher County Central.
And they're asking for one more shot from all of them.
And why not? I mean,
well, I've got to win money. Somebody from Knott County or Letcher Central needs money.
Yeah.
I did not hear how much they would win.
It's a $100 gift card, I think.
$100. I think for those guys, that probably will get them a few gallons.
And also, Perry County Central and Hazard boys are going at it down the road, and we'll try to get an update for that for you. And also, Estill County and Powell going at it down in the 56th. And also the 55th, it'll be the Breathitt County Bobcats and the Wolfe County Wolves going at it as he got cheated. It went down and come out. And
does that mean you get $20?
All right, guys.
So close.
Big play, Bray Hall.
Yep. Let's see if he can get it done. He 1 or 2 dribbles. He eyes the basket. And look out. Oh, off to the right, a little short. My, oh, my. But anyway, the winner of this game, guys, will face in the girls region at Hazard. They will either play Perry Central, Wolfe County, or Lee County.
Yep.
One of those 3 teams is who they will meet.
At Memorial Gym.
At Memorial Gym.
And score Hazard is up on Perry Central 35-25 in the third quarter with 3:45 to go.
So a good game down there at the John C. Combs Arena. Now the winner of this game, did I already do the winner? I need the runner-up be Letcher Central. If Letcher plays like they do and they become the runner-up, or if not, Central gets too happy here and the Cougars come back. But anyway, they'll play Manus. They will either play down
Lee County,
Wolfe County,
or Perry County Central.
Now Letcher Central And Knott Central, winner or loser, I think, guys, has got a good opportunity there if you look at those teams.
Well, I just think that Knott County Central right now is just playing such good basketball.
They are. They're playing good pressure defense.
I think there's others, and, Estill County proved to us last year that you can't count Estill County out.
No.
And then you got Lee County, who defeated Owsley County.
Yep.
To get to the regional tournament. And then you've got Breathitt County and Licks Combs. And then you got Hazard and you got Matty Frontapple in that group.
You've got some good players.
I really think the parity, once, right now, Knott County is pretty much, it's theirs to lose.
Yeah.
From looking at it from the outside looking in.
I mean, just statistically and everything and the wins and, nothing against any of the other teams, but they're going to have to bring their A game to beat Knott County Central.
Undefeated in the region so far.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's nothing against them. And, you've got one of the winners is going to have to play Perry County Central. And
that's
who
not
knows?
An easy game.
And then you got Hazard who's going to play on their home floor. So
there's a lot of parity. I mean, I think that once you get past Knott, you've got every other team is capable of getting to the finals.
And boys score at halftime down at, and I think this is it being played
at Wolf?
It's been played at Wolf County, and with 6 3-pointers in the first half, Breathitt County is leading 45-27 in the 55th district. So big time. Looks like they're shooting the ball really, really well down at the Rose Gymnasium down at Wolf County.
Guys, you look at this game as we want to thank everyone for the man toil at the half with the stats and everything. And we'll keep it here because second half is getting ready to start back. And glad you're along tonight on Hometown 24. We appreciate all of you tuning in to the sports station of East Kentucky. No question about it. If you're Letcher Central Gym, you got to make a run and you got to make it quick. You can't get them all back, but you got to score and get some stops.
Well, I mean, your goal right now, let's try to cut it to 10-12 going into the fourth.
Yeah.
And with that, I don't know if they can do it unless they start really pressuring and gambling a little bit on the defensive side.
Yeah. They just got to knock down shots, and they have not done so far, and that's given Knott County Central the credit for their defense. Goes into Kyra McElhorn. She's triple teamed, and Dameron was on the line when she touched the basketball.
Knott Central, their defense has helped make the turnovers and for Knott County to get the layups.
Yeah.
Backside pass to McElhorn, and she will put it in, and that gets her to 13. And here comes the 2-2-1 press.
Knott County is staying that man, and that's their defense, guys.
Goes into Bailey. She tries to give it up to Holcomb. She does and misses it. Bailey forces her out. Cottle with the three, doesn't go. Stamper with the rebound, gives it up to Holcomb. Cottle with the three, doesn't go, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Knott County Central basketball.
Offensively, the Cougars looked a lot better on that
They
set
did.
as far as moving the ball around quickly. But, guys, they can't buy a shot this game.
And here comes the 1-2-2 three-quarter trap.
The thing about the last week in February and the first week of March, the basketball goal gets smaller, guys.
Yep.
For some people.
For some people.
Well, and in a one-game situation, too, and it's going to be knocked away, and it will be off of Cottle, and it'll be Knott County Central basketball. Too, it's a game of momentum a lot of times in regional and district play is when you gain that momentum and you can hang on to it and you're knocking shots down, everything is hunky-dory. And speaking of hunky-dory, McElhorn with another two.
Well, David talked about that to start the game, how important that first 3 minutes was.
Yeah.
And, Knott County set the tone in that first 3 minutes, jumped out on an 8-0 lead.
And same here in the second half as Coach Huff has them coming out. And the ball is going to go out of bounds.
That's a nice hustle by both ladies. 35-11 their score.
Comes into Stamper. Got to keep your dribble alive as Holcomb goes in. It's blocked by Bailey.
Nice drive by Holcomb. She just couldn't get it up, but had the right idea.
Bentley is going to pick up her first foul. And finally gets it in to Dameron. Kicker to Holcomb. Baseline drive and doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Stamper, and she's tied up by Bentley.
Big Cougars ball.
Just right now, just couldn't get anything to go in this game.
No, I would imagine they're probably shooting under 15% from the field.
Oh,
Davis.
yeah. And, you know, Knott's had a lot of energy on defense.
Very much so. Holcomb goes to the baseline, goes up, and she is going to be fouled by Bailey, and that's her second.
I believe Bailey dropped one hand, blocked it with it, but had one hand down low. And
I like the fact that they're taking the ball in.
Yes, yes.
And Holcomb will go to the line where she is a 74% free throw shooter. And that one is off. And, you know, in the two previous games, Letcher Central shot 22% from the field. And it's looking like, as Jim said, that's probably around about that right now, if not lower. Rebound's going to come down to Stamper. Holcomb with a three, and it's going to come up short. Rebound comes down to Bailey.
You know, and that's not an accident. Knott County is one of the better defensive teams I've seen in a while.
Well, they got good speed, too.
And
if
length.
you look at 1 through 4, they got speed. Even Bailey can, you know, she's got enough speed to cover her territory good.
Goes to Cottle, got the angle, puts it up, and it doesn't go. Bailey rebound, and you got a 2 against 3. McLawrence will back it up. That's a good decision on her behalf. McLawrence to the baseline, turns, pivots, gives it up to Danny. She shoots a 3, comes up short. Rebound by Reed. Gives it up to Kyra, and she puts it in.
Reed just hustles all over, guys. She's just a hard worker and works extremely hard on the defensive end.
Fake by Holcomb, misses it, gets her own rebound. And the foul is going to be on Bentley, and that's going to be her second. Conley is going to come in for Reed.
And Reed playing extremely hard for the Patriots.
Goes into Bailey. Bailey against Bailey. Kicks it back to Stamper.
That's a nice move, guys.
And off the board and puts it in.
Nice move. Use the square well, Jim. That's where you keep that ball low and get in there.
Yeah, Scarlett does a good job.
McLawrence 3, and it will go.
My goodness.
Yeah, she's hotter than a daggum pawn shop weed eater right now.
And she's got 20.
Yeah, she is not minding at all to shoot the 22-footer tonight.
Dameron 3. It doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Stamper. Gives it up to Bailey off the board and good.
Nice pass there. Bounce over to her teammate for the shot off the glass.
Yeah, Stampers did a good job.
And Dameron is going to pick up the foul. That's going to be her second.
3:52 to go in the third. If you're just tuning in, and glad to have everyone along tonight on Hometown 24.
And so far, it's been nothing but Knott County Central.
All Patriots tonight so far.
McLaurin's going down to the block, and she is going to be fouled. And I think that's going to be on Dameron, and it is, and that's going to be her third, and that will send McLaurin's to the line where she is 4 for 4 so far. As I said, she has 20 points and make that 21. And Baker, Wright, and Hatton will come in for Letcher County Central.
You know, we had a chance to interview Kyra in the previous game, and what a well-spoken young lady.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice young lady, and I tell you what, she's a hard player and a very good teammate.
And she's going to do well at U-Pike.
Absolutely. She will be on the floor next year, no question.
Yep.
Baker with it, gives it up to Wright for the three in the corner, and it will go.
Nice touch there, 20-footer in a deep left corner, and Manus, she rings the bell.
McElornitz to match, misses it. Rebound's going to come down, and it's knocked out of bounds by Bentley.
Like Bentley's hustle there, guys. Went after the basketball. Good job by the Cougars and the Patriots. Giving it all they got tonight. Cougars just not been able to hit well, Jim.
No, not at all.
I think they played hard, guys. They just not been able to hit it.
Hatton gives it up to Baker.
Thought Baker was going to turn that loose. That was her shot. She hit one in the first half.
And you know, Knott County Central has adapted to losing Faith Pollard after 6 games.
Yeah, and there's another tall, long body who get you 8 or 10 points and get you some rebounds, and somebody had to pick that up.
Wright gives it up to Stamper. Stamper has the angle, and she comes up short. McElornitz with a rebound. Turnover, and then almost stolen back by Conley. Hatton looking up the floor trying to find somebody. Nobody there. She has the
nice
angle
move.
and misses the bunny.
You got to make those count.
Yeah, made a beautiful little hesitation to top the key and came wide open.
Bentley, 3. It's going to be long, and the rebound is going out. And
seen Conley go down, and
I think that's the.
Did she dislocate a finger, maybe?
That's no, the shoulder, I believe, guys. I don't want to speculate.
I didn't see any contact, but boy, you saw her grimace in pain immediately.
Yeah, maybe a way she turned,
I think that she's. I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's had a little bit of trouble with it before.
She had the shoulder injury. I'm not sure if it was early life. Maybe it was a year before, guys. She had the injury.
But it looks like it's going to be.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and we'll check on her and make sure everything's all right. This is Hometown 24. We'll be back.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Jones. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Welcome back to Letcher County Central. We will check on Conley when we get a chance here. They are still attending to her, and we hope everything's all right with her. Such a fine young lady.
Yep.
42-18 her score. 2 minutes to go, third quarter.
It's going to be a tie-up, and that ball will go to Letcher Central. Baker with a left-hand dribble gives it up to Stamper, and it's blocked by Kyra McElawrence.
Yeah, great pass right there.
Yep. Nice give and go. Goes in, and McElawrence return, pivot, goes up, misses it. Rebound's going to come down to Stamper, and she's tied up, and it will be Knott County Central basketball.
You know, I'd like to know what the number of jump balls in a girls' high school basketball game is.
And McElawrence knocks it down. Yeah.
I'd say it's a pretty good number. Probably 3 times the number in a boys' high school game.
Anna Hatton with the basketball, dribbles, has space, gives it to Baker for the 3. It's going to be long. Wright with a rebound up off the board, and she is fouled.
You know, Wright came in and gave him some good minutes.
Yep.
I do see the Conley girl up, walking now, and that is a good sign. The young lady, she was down a little while, and then she's got back up here. So we will, if we get any update, we will update on her. But she did see her walking to the locker room.
Yeah. And Wright will have the 2, as I said, and she knocks down the first, 56% on the season. The second one is good. As we near the 1 minute mark, and McElawrence goes in, and she is fouled, and she puts it in.
Very strong. Got a quick step to start with, Jim, and a shooting touch that is tough to handle.
David, when you combine strength, speed, height, equals 2 points.
Yes, it does.
And sometimes 3 in her case.
Yes.
And she has 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, 14, 17 in the third quarter for a total of 28 points.
Nice ball game. Her and Reed has been on the defensive end for the Patriots a lot, especially the first half, guys. She kept, when foul trouble hit, she kept things going, and McElawrence, of course, third quarter has been all her.
In the middle lane, back dribble, got a little space. Baker with good hands, and Bentley gets it back, and Baker, nice sportsmanship as she picks Bentley up.
Yeah.
Bentley, 2-sport star. I don't know if she does run track. She probably could run track and be real good at it.
Bentley?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's an excellent volleyball player.
Yeah, very athletic.
And there was a nice block by Wright. Of course, Knott County Central's volleyball team, a very good season this year. Really enjoyed calling those games with Betty Von Cottle.
That Betty Von really enjoys that volleyball.
Well, she's here tonight. I saw her.
Yeah, she's over there sitting, and glad to have her along. And all of our Hometown 24 fans, and guys, we're going to have time maybe to give a shout to everybody in the fourth quarter here.
And it was tied up, and with 15.4, Letcher Central will inbounds it. Five seconds, and Feltner is going to tie it up, and it will go to Knott County Central with 2.4 seconds to go in the third quarter. McLaurin's way downtown, and you would have expected it to go in.
Oh, and it laid there.
Yep, we played 3 in the 53rd District Championship game of the girls. 50-20 your score, all Knott County. When we come back, fourth quarter, be sure to stay with us.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan, use the gray remote, hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Question is how far.
Welcome back to Whitesburg, Kentucky. Fourth quarter getting ready to start here, 50-20. And want to remind everyone, tomorrow night, championship game of the boys right here on Hometown 24.
And there's going to be a foul. And that was on Feltner, and that's her third. Goes into Bailey, turns, gives it up to Stamper. Backdoor cut by Holcomb, and she is going to be fouled by Bailey. And Bailey will pick up her third, sending Holcomb to the line. Oh for 2 so far tonight. First one is good.
So I take it Hazard was leading.
Up by 11 in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter. Big game down to John C. Combs Arena at Prairie County Central High School tonight.
Always so fun when those two teams get together.
Yeah, Breathitt and Wolf going at it down the road. I think Breathitt had a commanding lead starting the third quarter there, 45-27. We'll try to check on that score as well.
Reed with a big 3 in the corner. And the ball is taken away by Reed, and she will go and lay it in.
Tell you, Reed she is the gun on defense, guys.
Give her double figures with 10. Holcomb goes in, and it's blocked by Bailey. Gives it up to Stamper, and she will put it in.
You know, Stamper's had a nice night for the Cougars.
She has. She's played well. She's really worked hard underneath in the paint.
Feltner with the basketball, gives it up to Bentley.
Thought Bentley might turn that one loose, but
Reed goes through there and not knocked away. She lost the basketball.
55-24.
Letcher Central gets it across. Holcomb with a long 3, and it's off. McLaurin's with the rebound. Gives it up to Reed, to Bailey. Bailey goes up, missed it, and it's tipped out, and it will be Letcher Central basketball.
Bailey had an opportunity there, just need to go up stronger to put that off the glass.
And McLaurin's will come in for Reed. Cottle with a And it's going to be blocked, and it's going to be a foul on Bailey.
Good sportsmanship by Bailey.
And Caudill will shoot 2 free throws. 63% on the season for Molly. First one is good. Second one good as well.
Nice touch there from the line.
McLaurin's with a jumper, misses it. Nice rebound by Stamper. Being double, gives it up to Holcomb.
Stamper's really hit the boards for the Cougars tonight.
And not at all.
Feltner with a steal. She will go in off the board, misses it. Rebound comes down to Bentley. McLaurin's out to Danny McLaurin's to Bentley. McLaurin's off the board, misses it. Rebound comes down to Bailey. Got a 1-against-1. Dameron goes up, and it's going to be blocked by Bentley. And, you know, when you talk about 2 sports stars as well, you talk about Scarlett Stamper and Karen Holcomb on the softball field as well.
Yeah, Scarlett, you know, expected to be one of the top pitchers in the 14th region this year in softball season.
And, of course, Knott County Central named Coach J.R. Hammond as their softball coach. And Holcomb misses it. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Cougars.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Perkins yesterday, defending 14th region softball coach, and he's very, very excited to get the season underway.
Yeah.
Cutting his grass out there.
Can y'all believe baseball and softball getting ready to start, guys?
Yep.
It's that time.
Stamper, open avenue off the board and puts it in.
She's played well. Stamper's had a big game for the Cougars.
Goes to Feltner. Feltner with a pull-up, and it's going to go long. Fight for the rebound. Bentley gets it. Goes to Bailey to Feltner, 15-footer, good.
Nice ball movement there, and looks like Coach Huff's going to take a full timeout, and we'll take one as well. 4:36 to go in the ball game. 57-28 Knott County. We're coming back.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Fourth quarter here at the girls' 53rd Regional Tournament. District Tournament. I'm getting ahead of myself. And tomorrow night's the championship of the boys' district tournament. That'll be a 7 o'clock start for the Jenkins Cavaliers, taking on a Knott County Central team that's playing pretty well right now, guys.
Oh, it should be a good game.
Real hard.
And, you know, they lay their hat on their defense. And
yes, they do.
And, you know, Jenkins, that opportunity to go to the region and win a district championship. And really competitive game with Letcher Central last night. And,
yes, it was.
Knott County Central looking to, somebody's looking to unseat the Hazard Bulldogs. And there goes McLaurin, and she will put it in. Holcomb dribbles across, sets the offense. Dameron asks for the screen. Holcomb with a 3, and it comes up short, and it will be Lady Patriot basketball.
Looks like Coach Baker will play some younger kids, give them experience in the district tournament here.
Yep. Let's see. Tyree is the only one I think that has not been in and didn't call their name.
And Tyree's going to be a good little ball player.
And that's for those Tierra Baker Tyrees that played for Coach Dickie Adams at Letcher County Central. One, 2-2 by Letcher County Central.
You would think Knott County, some kind of delay here, guys.
Yeah, I think they're content right now just to work the ball around.
And McLawrence will put it in, give her 32.
It looks like Coach Huff's getting some younger players in as well when she gets an opportunity here.
Wright with the 3, good.
Nice touch there. Wright's got a nice shot on her.
She does.
Guys. Yep.
Give her 8 on the night. As let's see for Knott County Central, Feltner comes in and Hammond comes in.
Looks like Bailey will come out. A good ball game played by her. Rebounded well.
I think she had 8 blocks tonight.
Yep. Bentley comes out. She also has a good ball game. She works extremely hard every ball game, Bentley does.
She's another one of those defenders that has such good arm length.
Right, she does.
And then the ball is stolen by Pavlik. Pavlik gives it up to Hatton. Kick out to Wright for the 3. And it's long. Rebound's going to come down to Danny McLawrence.
Got a good look, but shot it a little too hard.
Feltner 3 doesn't go. Rebound to Hammond, misses it. Rebound comes down to Baker. And it's going to be a tie-up, and it will stay with Knott County Central.
Under 2 minutes to go.
And, you know, Knott County Central will win the 53rd district as McLawrence misses it. Hammond off the board, and it will go in for Bella Hammond.
Yep, Hammond's, her dad's the new softball coach over at Knott Central. And proud dad there.
Stolen by Reed. Wright gets it back to Baker, advances up to Pavlik, 14-footer, good.
You know, if you look at the bookkeeper down there, JR is also helping that team out because Miss Conley was keeping it and had to leave with her daughter, and there's JR filling in. He just does all kinds of jobs.
You know,
guys.
David, I don't want to say anything bad, but that's
all kinds of jobs.
That's a lot of numbers for JR to have to deal with.
Well, as long as it don't get over 10, I
keep the
think
shoes
we're
on.
all right.
Yeah.
That's a good job by Coach J.R. Hammond.
We
to
love
help
JR.
out. Yep.
And Knott County Central, of course, will be the 53rd district champions, and they'll move on to Memorial Gym, and Letcher Central will go. And that was a 3, and that was by Aiden Conley.
Aiden, a nice jumper there.
And that's Howard misses it. Rebound's going to come down, and it's going to be tied up. That's June Quillen that's in the basketball game.
And June's been hurt most of the year and not be able to play.
So it's nice to see her get an opportunity here at the end.
Knott County's got 6 on the court now. There they go. They're trying to get it.
I think we got 7.
Well.
And Feltner's got to stay in, and the 3 is missed.
I think Coach Huff just trying to make sure each player gets an opportunity to get out here and be a part of the district championship.
Ball's knocked around as we get closer to the end.
8 seconds. Down to 6.
And we'll say congratulations to Coach Huff and the Knott County Central Lady Patriots.
Guys, they're Al Sloyd College Player of the Game.
I don't think there's any doubt.
No, Mecca Lawrence will get that. And guys, I think Drew Reed needs to be a part of it too. I tell you, I thought she played extremely hard.
Well, she did show us some offense tonight, too.
Yeah, she
knocked
did.
Down a 3, make a couple nice drives to the basket. But Kyra McLaurin, just an exceptional player.
Yep. And Drew Reed, a big night as well for Knott County Central. And congratulate them on a big win. And Manus will give her final stats here as he gets ready to total those up. And want to remind everyone tomorrow night again now at 7 o'clock we'll have the boys. It'll be Jenkins and Knott County coming in here at Letcher Central for the championship of the boys. Manus is the stats.
Yeah, I got them all tabulated. Letcher County Central will drop to 19-12 on the season. Cara Holcomb with 5, Pavlik with 2, Cottle with 2, Dameron with 2, Hatton Blade did not score, Wright with 8, Baker with 3, Stamper with 7, and Bailey with 4 for a total of 33 for Knott County Central, who will improve to 21-7 on the season. Danny McAlarnitz with 9, Kyra McAlarnitz with 32, Drew Reed with 10, Addison Conley, who was injured, and we hope and pray she's okay.
Absolutely. She was playing extremely hard tonight.
Yeah, I saw her come back and her shoulder was in a sling.
Okay. Good. Not that it's good that she has a sling, but good that she's able to come back. Riley Feltner had 4, Bentley with 4, Bailey with 2, Bella Hammond with 2, and Aiden Conley with 3 for a total of 66 points. And that's the final scoring.
Well, guys, want to congratulate on both these teams going to the region, and they'll have the draw tomorrow, and we should have a lot of information tomorrow night about the girls' regional tournament. We're going to stay right here on Hometown 24 and do the trophy presentations with all of you. So stick around, and who knows, your favorite player, granddaughter, or who, part of the family may get their name called off here for a trophy. Any thoughts, Jim? You look at Knott County and Letcher, and you know who they're going to be playing. One of the 3 teams. If you're Letcher, you're going to have to play either Hazard, Breathitt, or Estill.
Well, I think
one of those 3.
For the Cougars, Knott County is a nightmare matchup.
Yeah.
But I do think they match up well with the other teams that aren't going to put as much pressure on the ball.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if these teams don't meet up again and into next week. But the Patriots too much defensively.
Tonight they were way too much for the Lady Cougars. And, Knott County Central, on the other hand, will either face Lee County, Wolfe County, or
Perry
Central.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
but I think next Monday and Tuesday, and the draw, we'll know more about the draw and the 10 probably about 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah,
you should have the brackets and everything on what night they play and the times and those kinds of things. And looking forward to going down to Memorial Gym and doing the girls tournament.
We'll be carrying them all, man. This is going to be a great place to tune in and listen to some basketball.
It's going to be a week where we have a lot of basketball, and we want to remind everyone that the girls' region starts Monday night from Memorial Gym in Hazard. So
6 and 8 o'clock, right?
6 and 8 o'clock, or is it 6 and 30 minutes after the first game, something like that. So anyway, but we should have those pairings tomorrow night when we come on for the boys' championship from here, and we'll be sure to talk about those and hand those out as well. You know, Cougars, Coach Baker's team really improved a lot. I know they didn't have the game they wanted to have tonight, guys. The goal was unkind tonight, but I thought the effort they've had here in the last part of the season, especially after Christmas, has been good, man.
Yeah, and you know the thing about it is sometimes you just wipe it out and move on to the next, and they live for another day and they advance to the regional tournament. And when you start looking at the regional tournament and all, you're looking at the last of the 128 teams in the state of Kentucky is continuing to play, and that's the way you got to look at it. And you live for another day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know, Knott Central's had injuries, and these kids have learned to fight through it, guys. Reed was injured, Conley was injured. Both of them
and then
got themselves back.
And you know, Faith Pollard losing, and you know,
and Faith.
You got to give Coach Huff the kudos to getting the team to adapt to losing a player, and you know, really not even in the middle of the year, the beginning of the year, and Faith was such a good player on the defensive end and a rebounder, and
she's put the kids in a defense that they can be successful at.
Yeah.
You know, they're so long, and I've said that a lot, but you watch them on the press. They are so long and athletic. They can play the passing lane well, but when they go to man, they can really get after you in man press.
They can, and like you mentioned, the zone. Manus, when they do get in the zone, they do take up some territory now. There's no question about that. Coach Reed and Coach McAlliance is also on Coach Huff's staff, and they've had a good year this year. And I'm sure they're shooting for the regional title, and to be honest with you, probably one of the favorites, guys.
They have to be the favorite. But as we've learned last year in the girls' tournament, there's a lot of different factors that play into it, and you got to come to play. If not, you go home.
But you know, one thing
you go home.
You know that Coach Huff, you're not going to hit it all every night.
No.
You're not going to shoot the lights out. But one thing that's always a constant, defense.
In any sport.
In any sport.
In any sport, defense, if you rely on defense, it comes every night.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what championship teams are built on.
Oh, yeah.
As they continue to hand out the medallions, as already they have presented the runner-up trophy to Letcher Central and the winner of the 53rd to Knott County, and want to congratulate Coach Baker, Coach Huff, both of them on a good season, and wish them the best. Manus, you and Jim, both of those teams in the regional tournament, and it should be a dandy regional tournament from Memorial Gym in Hazard.
Oh, it's always, you know, who's going to be the shocker.
Yep.
Somebody that you don't think always gets beat.
Lee County's already shocked Owsley in the district. And,
you know, regional champions last year, and they're not getting to play in the postseason this year.
Right.
And, you know, the regional winner will play the 5th region at Rupp Arena. So all the teams next week, all 8 teams, will aspire to get to Rupp Arena so they can play the 5th region champion. And, you know, just in the boys, I know someone's asking right now who does the boys, but it will be the 13th region is who the 14th region drew. So each team come October 15th, and when they're running, even before then, they aspire to get to Rupp Arena and girls and boys, and we'll see next week. By next Saturday, we'll send one of the girls' teams home.
And on that following Wednesday, one of them will be playing in Rupp Arena in downtown Lexington. But guys, you know, the one thing this year is so odd. The boys is not going to have their state tournament till March the 26th.
You're correct, and that's because of the NCAA. They've had 4 years to plan for this, and you know, the rounds will be the NCAA first and second round will be at Rupp Arena in between the girls' state tournament and the boys' state tournament.
Do you guys know, has anybody adjusted their regional tournaments
I have not seen anybody adjust it that's going to extend.
I did too, really, with the late start
Yeah.
on the 26th especially.
But, no, I have not seen anybody adjust. And you thought that some may, depending on what teams or their team, like if you had two girls' teams that were still in the regional tournament, you may see some of them go up through Wednesday of next week, but that's I have not seen that. There may be some down in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth region that I was not aware of.
Because it's unprecedented. You go from playing tournament night after night after night.
Yeah.
Now you're going to have how many days?
A lot, especially if you play late Thursday night. So just something different, and it's something different for regional champions and the boys to figure out what to do.
Yeah,
do you do conditioning? Do you let them rest? What do you do?
Well, I think routine.
Yeah,
you may take one day,
conditioning,
but routine.
And is the floor 94 at Rupp? Will they use the college floor?
Yes.
94, extra
so that's
10
a 10 feet that, for pressing teams makes a little bit difference.
Yeah, you got to get in condition to go down into Big House.
And all those baseball coaches that are going to be crying because they're not getting their baseball players back.
Oh, man.
3 weeks pretty much from the normal time. So you're talking about.
Well, the high school basketball season has been shortened to some degree, and with the extension, then that puts it over into the spring sports, track and tennis and all those, waiting on these athletes.
Well, traditionally, all your high school baseball teams and softball teams are going to somewhere south for spring break.
Yep.
Well, basketball.
It's going to be right the week prior to what most people will take for spring break. But I think we've got still a few of the regional winners individual medallions, and then after that will be the all-tournament team, which is selected based upon seasonal play and not tournament play. But I did not see if they voted anything specifically. Jim may have seen some of that, but I think they only have like a tourney MVP, unless something has changed.
Well, tomorrow night, guys, we've got the Cavaliers and Patriots coming in here. Jim, what do you think about that one?
Well, I think it's going to be a good game. When you take a small school like Jenkins, they get this chance once out of every 10, 15, 20 years to be in this situation. So they're not going to come in. I mean, they could be a little nervous on that stage, but they're going to come in hungry.
They're already in the region. Last night was when you really have the pressure on that first round game, and I think Jenkins will come prepared to play, and I believe Knott County Central will become prepared to play, and Coach Huff and Coach Lee has waited for this for the whole year, and I think we're going to have a dandy tomorrow night.
Well, I think a big key, if you're Cavaliers, can they stand the pressure defense of Knott County?
Well,
that's going to be a big key for Jenkins. And
I think
Knott
pace.
County.
Just the basic pace.
Yeah.
Jenkins wants to get up and down a little bit more than Knott County, and Knott County wants to be patient and I hate using that M word, methodical, but they look to get the best shot, and Knott County Central is just a lockdown team.
But Jenkins got so much length, like Knott County. Probably actually 1 through 5, the 2 longest teams in the region.
Yeah.
Well, and too, so people that have not seen Jenkins, TV really doesn't do them justice as far as when you're looking down. And last night, David and I sat down on the floor and watched them. And you're right, Jim. They have a lot more length than meets the eye.
Well, guys, I guess we'll be back here tomorrow night, and we will at 7 o'clock for Jenkins and Knott County Central. Manus, you and Jim did a great job tonight.
Yeah, and I'd just say congratulations to both of these teams.
Absolutely.
And looking forward to seeing them next week along with the other 6 teams.
For Jim McCauley, Manus Blair, David Adams, and all the Hometown crew, we will see you tomorrow night at 7 right here on Hometown 24. Want to wish you good night from Letcher County Central High School.